YouTube, how's it going? The Goat House is back, and I got 2019 NFL game-by-game record predictions. This is the first video, so I'm going to go team by team. We're starting with the New England Patriots, and some days we'll have two of these come out, two teams, and some days I'll try to put four out, a whole division out. So 2 to 4 per day, most days will be 2, so we'll get through all these and kind of going to go in-depth, game-by-game. And I'll start with breaking down my thoughts of each team. So the Patriots being the first video, I expect them to be good again. I really do. This is the first time I'm going game by game, so this isn't predetermined at all. But I expect the Patriots to be solid. They did lose Gronkowski. They lose Trey Flowers, obviously. Trent Brown was very good. I don't see that as much of an issue. Their offensive line, always seems to be good no matter who's in there, and they have good players. Isaiah Wynn, it's like having another first-round rookie here. I think Sony Michel can step up. He was very good last year. Running back room's actually very good. They added Damien Harris, and then adding N'Keal Harry helps. You actually get a solid outside receiver there, and I think he'll get a lot of targets too. So missing Gronk will hurt, but the receiver unit will be solid. It's really on Brady. We seen him kind of take a step down last year. Does he stay about that? Does he kind of go back to normal Brady, or does he take another step down? I guess that's the question. Still, they're not in the best division, but those teams should be better. At least a couple of them should be better. So it could be a little tougher this year for the Patriots. Something I noticed, last year, really in the past few years, they're really good at home. Obviously, they went undefeated at home last year, struggled a little bit away, but when they needed to win away, they could do that. Obviously, they won a Super Bowl, but obviously very good at home. Defensively, I think the secondary would be pretty much the same. Guys like Duke Dawson should step up. Linebacker unit should be the same. They had a couple rookies last year, Bentley and Christian Sam, that could step up a little bit. The D-line could be rough. Mainly the interior D-line. Stopping the run could be a struggle. So the Patriots team could look a little different, but overall should be similar. But we'll see game by game. This is the first time I'm breaking it down. Right before we get started, subscriber goals at 20K. Support's been awesome. Click that like button, subscribe button, much appreciated. And then there's our Twitter in the bottom right, link in the description. But for this video, for all these, we're using playoffpredictors.com. There's going to be a link at the top of the description to every single one of these videos so you guys can play along. It just makes this, very, very simple, very accurate here. You predict each game, tells you who's home, who's away, the date. So, and then at the end, it kind of gives you a rundown. So it's a very cool site. I recommend checking it out, making your predictions here. So the Patriots, week 1, home against the Steelers. That's going to be a heck of a game. Two teams that you could question, will they be the same? You expect them to be good. Will they be this? I mean, the Steelers really weren't the same last year, but it's realistic they can get back. I like, if you remember last year, I'm a fan of the home team for good games like this. So in close games, especially in big moments, week 1. So I like the Patriots. I do think the Patriots are the better team as well. So I like the Patriots week 1 at home. And then week 2, they're going to Miami to play the Dolphins. The Dolphins pretty solid at home, pretty solid home team, but they're going to look a little different. The offensive line might not be as good. They drafted pretty well there, but it's just depth for right now. There's going to be a new quarterback, whether it's Rosen, which I expect, or Fitzpatrick. So in the receiver unit, they got some guys that can play, some weapons, but not the best receiver unit. Running back, same situation. You got some guys that can play, not a crazy good unit. So the offense a little shaky. The defensive line, that's the big question mark. It's actually similar to the Patriots. So I think you can run the ball, and maybe they won't get pressure. But their linebacker unit and secondary looking pretty good. The Patriots are the much better team. But you remember last year, the Patriots really got beat up pretty good by the Lions at this point of last year, facing their former defense coordinator, Matt Patricia. Now they're facing their former defense coordinator, Brian Flores. I'll take the Dolphins in an upset here, being in Miami and just kind of having that early season factor where, the Miami defense can actually step up and they may be able to score some points. Brian Flores will know how to score on his former defense, also missing guys like Trey Flowers. So I like Miami in that one. Week 3, the Jets at the Patriots. Again, the Patriots are dominant at home. They went undefeated last year. We'll see if I have them going undefeated again, but something similar at least. So I have them winning this game. Le'Veon Bell could have a day in this game. Like I said, you can run the Patriots, but I like the Patriots at home against the Jets. I also like them beating the Bills as well. The Bills could definitely take a step up. Josh Allen, it's nothing guaranteed. Bills fans will be very confident. I'm confident in him too, and I would be if I was a Bills fan. He looked pretty good when he was on the field last year, and you can expect players to keep stepping up. We also seen sophomore slumps second season, so I'm not saying that's going to happen, but what I do expect to happen is still some hiccups. Really good games where he struggles a little bit. I expect that from pretty much all the young guys. So I'll take the Patriots away on that one. In Washington, this should be a good game. Washington's a tough place to play. One of the fields that players don't like to play on unless you're on the Redskins. But who's going to be at quarterback? Case Keenum, Dwayne Haskins. So once we learn that, I guess that'll tell us more. But I do like the Redskins team altogether, and they definitely could put up a fight here. But I do like the Patriots in this one. I think just more experience, and that's really the reason. The Giants are in New England, much better team, and the home team is who I'm taking there. Patriots, Jets. Like to talk about the other one. Le'Veon Bell could have a day. He can have a day running against this defense. But I do think the Jets are still very young, and they still could struggle at times. And I'm not a huge fan of their coach hire, so I will discuss more of that when we get to the Jets. But I do like the Jets, actually. This is Monday night. Looked at last year, primetime home teams, one had to be 90% plus. It was insane. So, and that's really not the reason. Mainly, I think they can run all over them. I think the Jets will get better at this point of the season. So I do like the Jets in this one. The Browns and the Patriots, this could be a pretty good game. The Browns we expect to be, much better. They could have their hiccups at times too because they're still young. Patriots at home, it'll be a tough task, but that game really can go either way. I like the Patriots in that one. Patriots in Baltimore. The Ravens, I think, will be a good team. Defensively and the offense can be scary, especially as the season goes on. You've seen the Patriots struggle at times, with teams like this last year. So, and then being away, they struggled. I'll take the Ravens. They have a bye week. The Patriots really aren't a team that really wants the bye week unless they come off a loss. I guess it's a good thing. But I like the Eagles in this one. I like the Eagles. I think that offense can cause troubles for the Patriots defense, and they're at home there. I like the Eagles in that one. So we're at 6-4 through 11 games. Not really like the Patriots. They did struggle at this point last year. So losing a couple of key guys could be the difference. We'll see how the rest of the season plays out here. Cowboys at Patriots. I like the Patriots bouncing back at home. Cowboys, pretty complete team, pretty good team. But the Patriots at home. Patriots at Texans. This will be a good game. I think a shootout. This game will be a shootout for sure. I like the Patriots. Another shootout. Chiefs at Patriots. Man, that's going to be a good game. Chiefs, Patriots. Great regular season game. Great playoff game last year. The Chiefs will have a different look, totally different defense. They'll have less pass rush, but probably more of everything else. It seems to not matter if that's how you beat the Patriots. If you get a good pass rush, you beat the Patriots, but it doesn't really happen. It doesn't. It doesn't affect them really. Once in a while it will, but they seem to stop the good pressure. The Chiefs don't have a good pressure, but they got better elsewhere, and I think that's a good thing, actually. I think the Chiefs get the revenge here. The Patriots lose a game at home, surprisingly. They went undefeated last year. The more I'm talking, I'm kind of feeling the Chiefs. Patriots at Bengals. I like the Patriots in that one. Bengals still young. They may struggle a little bit. They look really good at the beginning of last year. Maybe if they stay healthy, they can make that happen. I like the Patriots over the Bills, and I like the Patriots over the Dolphins. So pretty easy at the end there. So the Patriots sweep the Bills, but then split with the Dolphins, Jets. I think the Bills, it's realistic the Bills can finish second in the division. It's just how it happened against the specific matchup against the Patriots. So I do have them picking it up the end of the season there. They go 11-5, 7-1 home, 4-4 away. I think that's very realistic. They went 8-0 home last year. Some of these teams in the division, favor home or away. I mean, most teams do, but we've seen teams it was kind of random last year, but teams like, the Patriots, obviously they're going to win at home. They may struggle away. Teams like I think the Dolphins did the same thing last year. I think they really struggled away, but they have a different look this year. So we'll see. That's my record for the Patriots, 11-5. That should get in the playoffs. 4-2 in the division, 8-4 in the conference, 7-1 home, 4-4 away. You can see the numbers there. It's a great website here. Really breaks it down. So link in the top of the description for every single one of these videos. Again, the Patriots do look different than last year a little bit because no Gronk, but I mean he missed games over the years anyways in the regular season. And we're just breaking down the regular season. We'll break down the playoffs and the Super Bowl once I get through all these teams. But the Trey Flowers one is the bigger loss, honestly. Gronk, one of the better players in the NFL. That's a bigger loss for the playoffs. But Trey Flowers in general, that's a bigger loss because you're really losing some pressure and run-stopping ability there too. So that's what brings up some of these losses against like the Jets, the Ravens, and the Eagles. I think their running ability changes the game really. So that's kind of my thoughts there. Too much shouldn't change as we get closer to the season, but injuries, and how players are looking, who's starting for some teams could change. So we could revisit that. Other guys at the Goat House will get their input, hopefully soon. Maybe once I'm through these videos, they can give their division placing. So we got a lot of teams to get to. Again, try to do 2 to 4 of these a day. Most days we'll have 2. But again, there could be days where I do the whole division. I'm trying to do that. But that's going to do it with the Patriots. We'll keep going through the AFC East, then we'll go NFC East and kind of go back and forth there. But that's going to do it for this one. Thanks, everyone, for their support. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.